Hey Aquarius, how's it going? How does it be? Thank you for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for August 2024 or whenever this message finds you. As always, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aquarius at this time, please? Messages for Aquarius at this time, please. Thank you, Spirit. Your first card out, the number 1 major arcana, the Oracle of Delphi. Psychic powers are strong. The 1 of keys, the architect. This is a card of being the architect of everything that you see, designing the life that you want. Number 19, another major arcana, reflection. This is a card of being in control of your emotions and also of psychic abilities, that you have a direct line to your psychic abilities right now, Aquarius. So be as calm as a still lake and reflective right now about your emotions and those psychic abilities. On the bottom of this deck, the chess game. This is a card of potentially someone around you who may be looking out for their best interests and not necessarily yours, Aquarius. So that card indicates you may be in a time when you need to step back from the game a bit, so to speak, and take a look around you and see who is playing what part in the chess game of your life. Terrible euphemism, but that's the card. So step back and wait, specifically, until you're ready to act. People will show you. You will see. I'm going to clarify these messages with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Aquarius at this time. What are the clarifying messages from the Everyday Witch Tarot, please? Thank you. On the Oracle of Delphi, the Ace of Swords. On the Architect, the 3 of Swords. On the 19 reflection, the Page of Pentacles. You're solidly in your psychic abilities right now. Or perhaps it's a new line that you've just come to explore. On the bottom of this deck, the Fool. So ready for a new start, fresh new start, new adventure, looking at things with the eyes of a child. This is a beautiful reading for you, Aquarius. The number 1, the Oracle of Delphi, is a card of psychic ability, as I said. And with this being clarified by the Ace of Swords, it's new mental clarity, new ideas. The Oracle of Delphi is the psychic who receives the messages, and you see the interpreter there, the scribe who interprets and writes down, and that is part of what this card indicates, is that it's important for you to trust your psychic abilities, Aquarius. If you have not been of a mind to do that, it's not necessarily a bad idea to keep a journal, so that if you feel, something, you hear something in your mind, so to speak, not necessarily here, but It's something that, I can't explain it to you. When I'm reading cards, it's thoughts that I get, feelings that I get, perceptions. And if you start to write those down, you can look back at them later and see how those things may have come true or not, or if you were on track with that or not. And sometimes, it's amazing to really look back and say, wow, I was really in line with that. I really kind of knew what was going on there. And then some things never, but it gives you confidence. If you can see the factuality of those things, and then you trust your intuition more, you start to pay attention to it more, you trust those ideas, and that gives you clarity as well, to trust your intuition. So I'm feeling strongly right now that mental clarity is important for you, trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic abilities. And if you need to learn about that, there are ways to do that as well. There are books, there are YouTube videos, there's people you can talk to, all kinds of things that can help you open up to your psychic abilities. The next card's out for you, the One of Keys, the Architect, and the Three of Swords. As I said, the One of Keys is a card of being the architect of the life that you want to design, the architect of everything that you see, and designing the life that you want to live. With this being clarified by the Three of Swords, it could be that you may have to do this alone. It could be that you're doing this alone, and that is causing you some heartbreak. Maybe you intended to do this with someone else. Maybe you're doing this now because you've lost someone, and they've, somehow blessed you when they transition to be able to live comfortably in this life after they've departed. But I do see you building the life that you want. And we can't ever replace anyone that we've lost, and I'm never going to tell you to, try to move on from that. We always show them love and respect, and that's the only way that we can go on. There is no moving on as far as I'm concerned, and why would we? Those people are still around us in some form or another, pets, family that we've, lost, so to speak. Energy is not created or lost, so they are still here in some form or another. And I hope that brings you some comfort, Aquarius. The final two cards out for you, the number 19, Reflection, and the Page of Pentacles. I am excited for you because even with this tinge of sadness that is here, could be deep sadness for some of you, you are getting deeply involved with your psychic abilities, with your emotional state, in touch with your emotions. The Reflection card is indicating you could be going on a trip over water at the most mundane level. At a deeper level, it is that you have a direct line to your psychic abilities right now. And you have great control and are gaining control over your emotions right now. And the instruction for this card is to be as calm as a still lake and look at your emotions, to take a step back and view things from that calm state. And with this being clarified by the Page of Pentacles, this is a card of solid beginnings. And it could be, a new housing for some, depending on which readers you listen to, which books you read. It could be a new job, new housing, but it's definitely a solid beginning. So good for you, Aquarius. And if some of you, this isn't new to, you've been doing it for a while, you're definitely on the right track. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Trust in your psychic abilities, Aquarius. I can't say it enough. It's a solid journey for you. It's definitely something that is your higher self is calling out for you to pay attention to right now. We'll get one more card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, or one from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, not one more, and then one from the Work Your Light Oracle. What's the best message for Aquarius right now from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, please? What does Aquarius need to hear from the Shaman's Dream Oracle? Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Everything is connected. That is what this card means. Everything is interconnected. That is a psychic message for sure, Aquarius. How beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and pull this final card for you, and then I'll read the message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle from that galactic mushroom card, because that is an awesome message. I love that card. What's the message for Aquarius right now, please, from the Work Your Light Oracle? What's the best message right now that Aquarius needs to hear from the Work Your Light Oracle, please? And we have for you boundaries. I am not even joking. This card has come out like 5 times in these readings, I think. August. This month we are all just about being called to establish better boundaries. And I'll just add, as I have in most of the other readings when I've pulled this card, I was raised to not even have boundaries, to not understand what that even meant. I was a grown woman before I ever had boundaries, and it always seemed like it was something rude almost, to have boundaries. Like, how dare you, have boundaries? And it really took me a while to be able to see that it's healthy and it's clear. Boundaries are a form of love, because when you are clear, then there's no mistaking how someone feels about something, if they have boundaries. So anyway, let me read this and then we'll get to that card. Galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. Wow. I didn't even remember it said that. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God, Spirit, many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see what you already know, it's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. That goes right along with psychic abilities, and you're believing in that. You're having faith in that after you witness it, and the factuality of it. This is really, really cool, Aquarius. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So, blessed be. You're in an abundant time, it seems, and you're definitely in touch or getting in touch with your psychic gifts, Aquarius, and your psychic abilities, and I love that for you. Let's see if I can find this boundaries card. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your home, friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly, which is your second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into the space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel, and what is it trying to communicate with you? Where in your life, Aquarius, do you need to establish better boundaries? I thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate every view. If you like this reading, Aquarius, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your August. Love and light.